thanks. Hey, what's going on? We're talking about my writ of prohibition.
Yeah, what is it?
Joshua Kellier.
Kellier.
Yeah, against the defendants in the state court.
You need the order, you're saying?
Yeah, I need the order of dismissal. That
No, they were fighting and Tony killed that writ, right? It was Tony. It was kind of like by accident, almost, right? You got it? We put it in the office.
David, you have somebody over there, how are you? Good. You have somebody over there that's trying to drop off their application for the bar.
is Dan here?
I'm sorry?
Dan.
Dan? No, he stepped out.
Upload it. He's saying that you have to go to the website, upload it on the website.
Okay. It had instructions that said it has to go to the horse mouth, put it on the website. There you go. All right, I can do that. Okay. All right, thank you. I'll have a good day.
Yes. Thank you. This is the order?
That's the order on the writ.
Now, I did mail a second amended complaint. Hold on, give me 1 second while I read it. The above named petitioner having presented an application for this court praying for an order pursuant to Article 78 Civil Procedure Laws and Rules. Again, they didn't even mention that it was a writ of prohibition. It wasn't an Article 78. That's what I'm saying.
It's Article 78.
Yeah, that's not what I filed. I filed a writ of prohibition.
Yeah.
That's what I filed.
A writ of prohibition is an Article 78.
Yeah, that's what they interpreted it as, but that's not what I filed. That's what I'm saying.
You can always make another motion.
This is ridiculous.
This is the decision.
I already addressed this in my amended complaint.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. So this...
Did you say you mailed it to us?
No, yeah, I mailed it to you.
When did you mail
Last
it?
week.
Last week?
Yeah.
Okay, we have to go through our mail because it goes to the mail room and then comes up to the clerk's office. So whenever it gets up here, we got to process it and review it.
Yeah, so in that mail is another writ of prohibition.
Okay.
And a second amended. Now, this was an order that was given before. This is an order that was given after. Because I didn't get this in the mail. Why didn't I get this in the mail?
We usually don't send it to anybody. We basically...
What
happens? Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
What happens is that
We're entitled to get a copy.
I'm sorry?
As litigants, we're entitled to get copies.
Yeah, but we post everything online now.
Yes.
So you can go online to see it.
I was dealing... All right, so my communication with the court was mail. There was nothing online. You know, so I didn't file anything electronically, so I don't expect to receive an order electronically.
Right.
There's no excuse for the court to do that.
Well,
you know
we haven't been sending out orders for the longest time already.
Yeah, okay. Electronically?
Yeah, we haven't been sending it out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But you send out the answers, though.
The answers?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
When you say answers, what do you mean?
The answers from the attorneys. The attorneys, I got a copy of the answers from the attorneys.
You mean When the
Right.
when the attorney sends an answer, he CCs you.
No, I got an answer from the attorney.
Right. That has to happen.
Regards to, exactly.
Yeah, that
so
has to
this
happen.
doesn't have to happen.
This one here, if you want, you
I
can
don't
always go to our website to
But
go for the order.
I'm not entitled to this. It doesn't have to happen that I get a copy of this.
I don't know if they ever mailed you one, but
No.
we have it on our order.
That's why I had to make my way over here before you guys closed
Oh,
to get
okay,
a copy.
okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
until we get the other petition,
Yeah.
is when we're going to process it.
So all right. So when
Okay.
what petition? All right. So yeah, the writ of petition is a petition. It's not a Article 78.
No.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Article
you guys
70
can call it that. You can treat it.
It's Article 70 has multiple types of petitions.
Yeah.
So
What
the
are
one
grounds?
that you're speaking of is a prohibition or mandamus, what it may be, but it's Article 78.
Yeah, this is not sufficient reason to dismiss it. Again, like it's not even saying the reasons why it's being dismissed.
Okay.
I already addressed that it was a writ of prohibition
Okay.
in the writ, and I addressed that the court does have the discretion to grant the writ,
Okay.
and the reasons why.
Okay.
And it's clearly because the court was exceeding its jurisdiction.
Right.
And right now you're not even addressing that in the order.
No, that's the court's order, not my
Yeah, that's what I'm
order.
saying.
Yeah,
What
you understand.
They're not addressing this.
Okay.
You see
So
what I'm saying?
if you want to, you can make a motion for clarification if you want, or re-argument.
Re-argument. There was
Yeah.
no argument. That's what I'm saying. I never
No,
got.
I understand that.
So
This is-
what happened to the order addressing my motions, for pro bono counsel, for oral argument, for poor person's relief, and service by the not the marshal but the sheriff. So I didn't get no answers in regards to my motions for service by the sheriff, pro bono counsel.
Okay, this is the only order I have right now.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to make additional motions, please file with us and we'll process it as so.
I did. I actually did. Actually, I made my second motion for pro bono counsel with the answer to their answers, the rebuttal to their answers, with the Second Amendment writ.
Okay.
So at this point, it becomes moot because the decision was issued after the answers were given to me. This is what I'm trying to say. I never
Well,
received
this was
that.
decided on the 24th.
Does it make sense?
This was decided on the 24th by the court.
Right. So I received I received the answers around that time. So if I received the answers around that time, when will the
You
answers?
received the answer
No, around this time. That's what I'm trying to say.
on this writ?
No, the same time that you're alleging that y'all wrote the decision, which was the 24th. I never got a chance to rebut. I never got a chance to do anything because I received it around the 24th. That's what I'm trying to say, of February, when I received the copy of this. I mean, not this, but the copy of the answers from the attorneys. So
The answer, when you say the answer, right, is
Right.
the answer to the writ or to another motion?
to the writ.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Wait, hold on a second.
So it's not fair to me that I don't, get a fair, say in this.
See this one here?
Yeah. This is from John.
This is an answer, right?
Yeah, it's from John T. Hughes.
Yeah.
I got
So look,
that already. This is what I received
yeah. Let me show you
around
this.
this time when
Yeah,
you
I
guys when they say that they issued that order.
His affidavit of service states that he served it on January 24th.
That I didn't receive until then. That's what I'm trying to say, literally, and that's
So-
why it took me so long to reply back.
But
to
the-
you, 'cause I
but
never
we-
got that.
This was an answer to the writ.
You know why? This
Uh-huh.
this is why I'm saying that, because Dan told me call back in February 2nd or 3rd around that time. This is what Dan told me. This is
Okay.
why I never got this. And Dan told me that because he has to basically send it over to send it upstairs to whoever. This is what he's telling me. Call back and they'll make it for the decision for your informal pauperous status and your motion for pro bono counsel. You know, to learn about those things, and your notice of appeal to learn about those things as well. You know, because I filed those same motions for both the writ and the notice of appeal. So I was addressing both. They weren't included as one document, and they shouldn't be addressed as one document within this order. So, and this order doesn't even address the appeal.
Right.
So,
This one is on the writ. On
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
the
saying.
writ that
So
you're talking about.
Dan on the phone, he's telling me, "Oh, it dismissed everything," and that's not true. So what he's doing is denying me a right when he does that. You see what I'm saying? Because he's overlooking the fact that he's not a judge, and two, the clerks are not allowed to make the decisions or rule on writs.
Right, we don't.
Yeah, that's not the position of the
Right,
clerk.
right.
And as a supervisor, he should know that, and he should know better than that. To tell me that, well, we do have discretion to deny to dismiss if it's not proper. Well, that's not. To make pass judgments, make orders such as this. You see what I'm saying? That's exceeding the jurisdiction of the court. And that's what Dan is telling me over the phone today.
Did he explain to you about this order?
Yeah, so Dan, he briefly read something, and this is not even what he read. That's what I'm trying to say. So now we have a conflict. He's saying one thing over the phone, and then when I get the actual paperwork, he's saying something different.
Okay.
So that's why I was asking
Okay,
him.
so based on what I'm seeing right now in the
Yeah.
database, this is the only thing I see.
Yeah.
I don't see any poor person's motion or anything like that.
Yeah, so I have the copy. You know what I'm saying? So
means that you
I don't
have
have
it
it with me, not with me, but I have a copy of
But
it.
you said you also mailed something else to us, right?
Yes, I mailed the motions with that. I mailed. Oh yeah, so there was a rebuttal, and then there was a motion to strike. There was
When was
a
this
motion,
motion?
the second motion for
When
pro
was
bono
this
counsel.
motion to strike sent? You said about a week ago.
The motion to strike was sent last week. With it's all in one. It's an omnibus motion that I filed again.
We
This
don't
is my
have that
second
yet.
omnibus
We don't have
motion.
that in the system yet. So
Yeah, it is in the system. It was filed with the writ itself. Dan was the one who I filed.
part
it
of the
with.
writ here.
Yeah. Dan is the one who I filed it with. I filed it with my on December 28th with my writ of prohibition and the notice of appeal. I had two separate omnibus motions addressing two separate writs. So that's what I filed with this court. Now, as far as the writ of habeas corpus, I never filed that with this court. I've served it upon the DA's office, but I never filed it with the court. Now, if the DA's office took it and mailed it over here, which that's what Joe said when I spoke to Joe over the phone, you know what I'm saying? Because he's saying that they sent it over, because I'm like, I'm dumbfounded. Like, what are you talking about? We have here writ of habeas corpus. And I'm like, scratch my head. I only served it upon the DA's office, and they're the only persons that got a copy. So I never came to the court physically like I did today.
So when you
or
say you
today.
filed a writ of habeas, right?
Right.
And you only served the DA's office.
Correct.
But you said you never filed it with the
No,
court.
I never filed it with the court because
The question is this: when you served that upon the DA's office, right?
Right.
What was the purpose of giving it the DA that writ of habeas? Because if you don't file with the courts, right?
Right.
That writ of habeas will never be seen by the courts. Then, if you only
But what I was trying to say is that it was fraudulently done. I didn't do it, you know. But at the same time, a decision.
Yeah,
Was,
but you know
he's saying a decision was made on it.
On
He's
the-
saying
on
that's
the-
Dan is saying that decision was made on Joe.
on this.
Joe was saying that no, not on answer, but decision was made on the habeas corpus, on the writ of prohibition. The decision was made on the appeal. Now we carefully look at 28th, and we see that never transpired on the 28th. No writ of habeas corpus was filed on the 28th between me and
I
Dan.
remember I sent you something back.
Okay,
I was
so
the person
as far
who
as
sent
like
it to you.
sending me back the answers,
No, the writ of habeas.
habeas, I never received that.
I mailed
That's what I'm
something.
saying. I got
no,
the
I mailed
answers.
something back to you.
I never got it. I don't know when you mailed it. Was it last week? Because this right here is the writ of. This is for the writ
This is the
the
writ
answer.
of
The answer for the writ I got,
Right.
but that's all I got,
Right.
and that was like recent.
What I sent back to you was dated the 24th of February. It was dated the 24th of February.
I didn't get anything from you.
I mailed it back to you.
Never got anything. So I got this on the 24th of February.
Okay.
This over here, these answers.
Right.
That's what made me write my rebuttal and mail it out last
wait,
week.
wait,
Because
hold on a second,
literally
hold on a
last
second.
weekend, on that Monday.
You're saying that you got something
on that
on
Monday.
the 24th
Those
of February?
answers.
These answers?
Those answers.
But
I
they
got
said
from
that
Mr.
this-
Sanders. I got it from Charles Sanders, and I got it also from John T. Hughes.
Yeah, but they're saying that they sent these answers to the writ of decision over here on January.
That's what I'm saying. I never received that until February in my mailbox. Now, and now this is where the part comes in, where Dan tells me not to call. Me not to call until I won't get an answer until.
You're not going to get a decision.
Right. He said
Yeah.
no call until February 3rd or 4th.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Around that time, and then I'll be able to find out about my motions. As far as my motions go, he never said anything about getting the answer. Maybe he was talking about me getting the answer to
Decision.
Yeah, but as
Yeah,
far
when you
to my writ.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
when you
And
say when you say
and to my-
answer is a decision, you mean, right? You mean-
decisions to my motions and to my writ, as far as what the court wants, how's the court going to proceed.
Right.
Now, did I expect the defendants to follow a motion to dismiss? No. But did I know? Did they follow one? It's different, two different things. I didn't know. And now they're saying that they did follow. It's easy for anybody to throw a date on a piece of paper and serve it to me at a later date. You know what I'm saying? And say that they did before.
Wait,
And they
did they file a dismissal motion as well? you're saying?
dismissal motion?
You said you was talking about-
They're arguing dismissal in here. All throughout, John T. Hughes is lying, making false statements, material misrepresentations, and asking for dismissal. So he's doing that in their defense.
The answer is
Right.
asking for dismissal.
Yes, all throughout this paperwork.
Right.
He's asking for dismissal.
Right,
Him
right,
and
right,
Mr.
right.
Sanders, Mr.
Okay,
Charles.
Okay. So their answer is introducing that they're requesting that this writ be dismissed. The answer is asking for that.
They're requesting the writ be dismissed
In the answer.
on bogus grounds.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But by virtue of answer, they didn't file a separate motion to dismiss.
This is all in one. This is an answer, but it's also requesting the court to dismiss,
Right.
leading to this order right here to
Yes,
be
yes.
issued. Now, that was fraudulent because if you look at my answer, my response, my rebuttal, sorry, not my answer, my rebuttal, because the rebuttal is a letter, and it includes an omnibus letter, and it includes my rebuttal and a motion to strike and a motion for pro bono counsel is also another motion that's attached to it. So that's my second motion for pro bono counsel also.
Okay, the one that's filed you sent a week ago that we didn't get
Last
yet.
week,
Yeah,
literally.
but we didn't get it from the mailroom yet.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so let me ask you this. This is the decision on the writ. Okay?
Yeah.
What do you want to do in regards to the writ?
Now the writ.
This decision right
Yeah,
here.
I would love to vacate that decision. This is garbage.
Okay, if you
This
want, you can make a motion.
Yeah, to vacate. Yeah,
Make another motion to either you want to have it reconsidered
Yeah.
or
I'll do both.
Okay, vacate the
and
decision
because it's
and
all
reconsider.
the same thing.
Yes.
It's all the same reasons, same grounds.
That's correct.
So I'll put
So
them
you
together.
want to take a copy of this, right? And then when you do make that motion,
Yeah.
include a copy of this order.
Right,
Okay?
Will do.
And this is the case number right now for this case.
right. That's that I didn't have. I didn't have that.
Okay, so but
you
this
know?
is the case number though.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
The 0019
Yeah.
is the case number for the writ.
Right. Okay.
Okay? Any motions that you filed in regards to this
Right.
writ
Right.
will be placed under this number.
Docket. Right.
Okay?
So yeah, I get it.
Okay. So, but as of today, this is the only thing I have.
Right. So in the answer, in the rebuttal, I address the first thing I address is the jurisdiction of the court. They're arguing that the court doesn't have jurisdiction.
Yeah.
That Article 78 rules doesn't do this and doesn't do that, and that's not true because it says right there in the case law that I use, it says that that the court, if the incident happened within the court or the court's jurisdiction, in this court's jurisdiction as well.
Okay.
It's not something that.
All right, so why don't you do that? Why don't you?
It's already done. So all I gotta do is transfer that information into that.
Into a motion.
Into a motion. Yeah, to vacate.
And then make sure it's returnable on a Monday, okay? And then you also follow the CPLR rules of service to the parties, okay? Give them at least 13 days notice.
Well, here's the problem. Right? Yeah, I'll do the consideration. I can have it by tomorrow.
Okay.
You okay? So the thing is that I'll have to go serve it and then bring it here.
Yeah.
But I also got to do this.
The notarized affidavit we need, notarized affidavit of service.
Oh,
and then your affidavit in support has to be notarized as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so when you explain to this court,
that is what. All right. So
okay, you have to notarize those statements.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
So
you can't just file like a statement and then not get it notarized. And that's how we get things rejected here.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I had those documents. Those documents come together with the motion, the informal pauperous.
Okay.
So I have the affidavit of service there with it. So it's all included in one. When I printed it out, when he gave it to me that day on the 28th, I also had those.
So
together.
Dan gave you a sample.
Gave me everything I needed.
Okay.
Dan is he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying as far as that goes. So now I can say this, like when I printed out for my motion, the IFP form, it came with an affidavit of service and I had it notarized. I have copies of it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I have my copy and I have what I sent to you guys. Like I served it upon the parties and everything.
Okay.
Now they're claiming also in here, he's lying, John T. Hughes, is that the defendants would never serve Mr. DeTismo, and it's only this amount of defendants. He can't say that. You can't tell me who the defendants are when I put that, just because I didn't put it in, in a separate section, defining. But if you read through it, you'll see that they are defendants. There was attachment.
So basically, you're serving these other parties,
yes,
which Mr. Hughes saying that they're not parties.
They were never served.
That they were never served.
They're not parties because they weren't served, and they were.
Okay, that's why it's important in your affidavit of service.
Yeah.
Okay. You need to be
list
clear. List.
Yeah.
Basically, you got to list all the parties that
And
you
the
serve.
address, yeah.
Okay, and it's got to be the name. It's got to be the address for which you serve.
Place of
them to.
business, yeah.
Yeah. So you got to list it all. So this way they can't say that.
Right.
You have an affidavit of service that's notarized that states that you serve these parties.
No doubt. Right.
Okay. So going forward, please delineate and be clear that all those things are done properly.
So what I did is that I put each person's name
and their address
in a box section.
But and where you mailed it to, the address and everything like that. Even if it's a PO box, you got to put the PO box in there.
I put my address there too, so that so I filled it out to the best of my abilities. But the defendants were all served. I can give the court
as long as you have that affidavit of service.
Defendants,
Mr. Kelly, as long as you have that affidavit of service and you clearly note all the parties and their addresses and everything like that, they can't say that you didn't serve them.
Here's another thing. I served the court 3 of the same copies. So who else is going to be served as a defendant? If I listed you in the complaint, and I have over here my all the people that I mailed out at once on the USPS Postal Service receipt.
But we need the affidavit of service. That's the most important thing.
All of their names, and I got pictures of the envelopes, so I can bring the pictures and copies.
You don't need that. As long as you have the affidavit of service notarized, that's good enough.
And I have it for the 28th as well.
Okay.
So I took
the
pictures.
receipts that you get from the
Got
postal
that too,
service. You keep it for yourself. If it ever becomes an issue, then you could always present that to us.
Right.
But the notarized affidavit of service is the most important thing that we want to see.
He also lied in there and said that the DA's office didn't have my phone. On my iPhone app that we all know that the iPhones have to trace the phones, I included that in nice and neatly inside it as an attachment. So the judge, whoever reviews the whatchamacallit, should immediately see that they lied. They lied about having my phone in their possession. And as if you read the writ, the amended part, you'll see that there's other things that happen, additional things that happen afterwards. That I went to try to get my phone. To this day, I still haven't gotten my phone back.
Okay. All right. So let's move on. Unfortunately, the decision on the writ is done.
Yeah.
And any other motions you want to make?
Yeah.
Right. You're going to make the motions and make sure that you have the proper service.
Right.
And your affidavit in support is notarized.
Yeah.
Make sure you give a proper return date.
Yeah.
Okay. And so on and so forth.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to give a copy of this writ decision.
Yeah.
Because you're saying that you want to reconsider the decision and vacate this decision, right?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so include a copy of this order in your motion as well.
Yeah, as an attachment.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna have to move on from this, okay?
All right, no problem. Do you have another copy?
You want another copy of this
Yeah,
order?
I'll just attach it. What application?
That's not the bulk of it. Deliberations. I never received no. Oh, okay. Yes.
I further looked into the case, right?
Yeah.
There was a motion for poor person's relief.
Absolutely.
Okay, that was returned on the 31st, right?
Never got it.
I understand. It's still pending, and it's coming out. A decision is coming out soon.
How the decision to dismiss the writ?
I know. But that's the poor person's motion, right? We didn't charge you. Did we charge you a fee for this?
No, but Dan told me to fill it out. I was going to fill it out anyway. I had it filled out, but I didn't have it filled out for the writ, and he gave me another one. So I had one.
But you were never charged a fee though, right? Did you get
neither
did you get
for the notice
for
of appeal nor for the writ. So he was giving me a second one because I asked for it. I mean, because he said it, and then I asked for it, because I had one for the notice of appeal, because I had to get the notice of appeal from the court itself. So when I got it, I filled out the notice of appeal, and I had the.
So you have a notice of appeal as well.
Yeah.
Besides the writ, you also have a notice of appeal as well.
Exactly, and that's not being addressed here. But Janet on the phone, he was telling me, "Oh, it denies everything, it doesn't." And then it says right here, it says it is unanimously ordered that an application.
It says on the writ, on the petition that you made. This is only on the.
But it's not even addressing the writ. It's not even saying that this is saying
like I said,
78.
when the court does this, they do that by Article 78. They don't spell it out. Every petition that files here, like you did,
that's
the
an
writ.
error. Yeah, and that's what he was trying to do.
This is the order that they issue.
Right. That's supposed to be treated different.
Yeah, here's a second copy, third copy.
Oh, okay, thank you. Appreciate
But
it.
what I'm saying to you is this. I know you want to see it saying writ of prohibition.
Right.
Many times they do Article 78, and it falls under that umbrella.
Hey, that's something the court is doing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Now,
but what I'm saying to you is this. You want to see them say writ of prohibition, writ of mandamus.
It's an extraordinary writ.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It is. That is an extraordinary circumstance.
Okay.
And I'm being prevented from exercising my rights. I'm being prevented, from doing getting my phone back. It's ridiculous. So the court is not authorized to do that. It doesn't have the authorized powers to deprive rights.
Okay.
It doesn't have, and that's a crime. That's a felony. You know what I'm saying? It violates 18.
All right, let me just let's move on from this, okay? But I'm just saying to you is this. This is the writ decision, okay?
Yeah.
There is a motion for poor person's relief that was
For both.
For the writ.
For the writ and for the notice of appeal.
You have a notice of appeal
on
with
December
us?
28th. I filed everything. 2 motions.
Okay, I'm only looking at the writ filing.
I'm inquiring about everything because
I understand. But I'm looking at the writ filing, and the writ filing has the writ and the poor person's relief motion.
So I'm gonna ask you, like I asked Dan on the phone.
Yeah.
Where's the briefing schedule for the notice of appeal? Because I asked him on the phone just a little while ago before I came here.
Did you file? Did you?
He told me to call back on February 3rd or 4th, and I did, and I spoke to Joe. Joe was telling me that I'll call you back next week. He never called me back. So then I get the answers in the mail. So instead of him calling me back, I get the answers in the mail. Okay, so that's what I got. I made note of that in the amended writ that me and him had a conversation.
Let me be very clear. Okay, the writ and the notice of appeal is 2 different things.
I understand that.
Okay, but I need to see.
He's assimilating them too, like they're both one and the same.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's where he errs, and that's why he is not granted the discretion to make those decisions.
The appeal is the appeal.
The law does.
This writ is the writ.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have anything about the appeal yet.
That's what I'm asking for. I'm supposed to get like.
Did you when you say you filed the notice of appeal with us, right?
Right. It's the same day.
What did you file with us?
I filed the poor person's relief. I filed the same motions that I mentioned earlier for service by.
And you filed that a while ago.
The same day as the writ.
The same day as the writ.
Everything was all together. That's what I'm trying to say. That was all included in one little package. I gave it all to Dan.
Yeah, but the problem is this. When I say to you that when you do a writ, right? The writ is a totally different filing.
I understand that.
Okay, and your appeal is a separate filing.
Correct.
So when you say you filed together, you mean you filed 2 separate packages?
I filed, basically.
Yes?
At once, yeah.
You filed
the same way I served the defendants all at once.
You filed 2 separate packages, one for the writ and
one for the notice of appeal.
Notice of appeal and the notice of appeal motion was for poor person's relief.
Poor person's relief.
Okay, there may be a mix-up because if you filed it all at once, then
I have copies.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you
Stamped
filed,
by the court.
I understand. If you filed it all at once, right?
Right.
They could have taken it as just one filing.
No, Dan was very clear to Dan. Dan was very clear. He separated the 2, and made it be known to him.
I'm gonna take a look at the system.
He stamped them. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a look at the system to see if I can find the appeal.
Right. The
This
notice of appeal?
I'm only looking at the writ.
Right.
I'm gonna have to see if we have the appeal
The
now.
notice of appeal? Right.
Okay, if we don't, then you may have to do something.
No, he
now,
knows. He acknowledged that.
Yeah.
Just on the phone with him.
Yeah.
He acknowledged that there was an appeal, but he's saying that the writ, this order dismissed everything, and that's not correct. I don't know what part of this paper he
This
was
is
reading.
this is only as to the writ.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Well, he's saying that the order dismissed everything. Is there an order for the appeal?
Yes,
Was
because
it-
they're only citing to the Article 78. You see that?
Yeah.
They don't cite to the appeal.
So in the rules, they're citing the rule,
Only to the writ.
Article 78.
Article
Yeah,
78.
notice of appeal is
There's
not
nothing
Article
mentioned about
78,
your
right.
appeal here. Okay, I'm gonna go inside and take a look to
Now,
see
s-
if there is something filed on the appeal.
Yeah. Now, it's saying something here about an application. It said it was unanimously ordered that the application be, and the same hereby is denied. So what application are they talking about?
It
What
is
is it?
unanimously ordered that the application be and the same denied, and the petition is dismissed.
What application are we talking about?
Maybe
Motions?
when they did the answer,
Yeah.
they basically applying for it to be dismissed.
Which, no, all right, so what applications? Is the same
So when
as-
when they answer, right?
Yeah.
Remember you said
Oh,
that.
just my writ?
Yeah, you did your writ, right?
Yeah, so they just saying
Then when they
application
answered, right?
for the writ?
Remember you said they asked for dismissal?
Yeah.
So that application for dismissal is in the same, right? That
Be denied.
No, not that. This writ petition is dismissed and denied.
And is the same, and is the same
Yeah,
hereby
so-
is
so-
denied,
so the-
and the petition
The final
dismissed.
decision.
Okay, so the petition is
Yeah,
dismissed, and my
dismissed.
motions,
Yes.
and my motions denied.
Yes.
That's what it's saying.
Okay.
So without
Let me
force
see
of
if the
reversal,
appeal that you're talking about we have here.
the appeal that I'm talking about.
You said you filed a
I
notice
filed
of
it on the
appeal
same
and
day,
this-
same time, same.
But this is only to the writ,
he
okay?
stamped my writ. He stamped my notice of appeal.
I was hoping this rain will hold off. I forgot my umbrella. Oh well, ain't gonna melt. Little drizzle.
something else.
Yeah, that's not true either.
Okay, I want to talk to Danny when he gets back.
Yeah, that's concealing the record.
Okay. What you need to, I'm going to see what happened to the notice of appeal that you're speaking of.
Yeah.
But right now, that's the only thing we have filed here.
Yeah, why do I have to bring it for you guys to acknowledge that it was filed when Dan was the one filed it? Or maybe he put it somewhere else.
I gotta inquire.
He's not here for the rest of the day?
No, he's not here.
Okay, so he left early.
Okay, so I need to talk to him about your notice of appeal.
Yeah.
And what you filed with that notice of appeal.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I have right now is the writ. And there is that poor person motion that was filed on behalf, along with the writ, is being decided, and it's going to be coming out very soon.
After the order to dismiss was, after it was dismissed, order to be dismissed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's extreme.
It doesn't
prejudice.
really. I mean, I don't know.
You're not supposed to do that.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Because that's required in order for me to get pro bono counsel. You guys deprived me of effective assistance when you did that.
Well, you could. You said you're going to make a motion to re-argue this, right?
Yeah,
so maybe you bring that up. Okay.
I did that in the motion for rebuttal.
Yeah.
You know, and to strike the answer. You know what I'm saying? I spoke about that. I spoke about case law that was speaking against that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So again, you guys are denying me effective assistance and meaningful access
As
to
I
the
said,
court.
like this here, right?
Yeah.
When you make that other motion that you said you're going to vacate the order and revisit this and reconsider this, you could bring all those issues
These
up.
are terrible games to play with a litigant whose life is on the line, who's going through.
I know.
Well,
But the thing is that, you know,
you guys know better. You guys are supposed to be fair and honest.
We're just clerks. We accept the paperwork and the court above us decides it. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So please do. You have several copies of this. When you do make that motion that we spoke of,
Yeah.
then you include a copy of this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this as a copies.
Okay.
As attachment. Yeah.
All right, man. Take care.
What's your name again?
My name's Cam. I returned. My name's Cam.
Ken.
Ken. K-A-M.
Okay, him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was the one who sent the paper back to you.
I never received it.
I put it in an envelope and it's.
So what paper is it you talking about?
There was a motion for poor person's relief.
Yeah.
And it was dated February 24th.
Nah, never received
No?
it. What I received was this answer.
It should be coming to you very soon.
Okay.
Okay? Good luck, all right?
All right. So I don't know if they're actually communicating with the post office not to put it in my PO box until a certain date. No, what I'm saying is I noticed this is happening frequently with the USPS. You know, if somebody sends something.
I sent it to whatever address you have on the paperwork.
Yeah, I understand that. But what I'm saying is this. This is happening frequently with them. Somebody sends something and they give it to me later. And then I noticed this happening frequently with USPS. You know, I don't know if they're, have something in cahoots with them, with the state and the federal government, because that's the federal building. You know,
Do you still have the P.O. box? We should check the P.O. box. Because I think that's where I sent it to.
No, I still have it. But what I'm saying is that this is a federal building. And I don't,
But we're state. We're a state building.
Yeah, so for them to be honoring you guys in such a way is corruption. It's a federal building that deals with something separate, mailing. Now, if they sit there and do this with every mail that I get from the government, then it's obvious that something is going on between the state and the federal.
No, I can't.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I hear you saying. All right?
Yeah.
All right, take it easy.
All right. Okay, that's it for today.